Hello and welcome to this short video on my channel, how to install Beszel as your new server monitoring tool. It's open source, it's lightweight, and I think it's very good, and I found nothing that's so good like this tool. We have so much features, we have your API, you can use multi-users, and it can do really good stuff. We will install it really fast, it's not difficult. We will start with the documentation. Everything is documented, it has an API you can use, and we will start with the hub installation, and it's a Docker Compose file. We will copy it. I will use my deploy for this to deploy this application. We create a compose, we copy the name of the tool very short over here. We select the server, we will use the default server, and we will copy this, and we click on create, click on war, add our config file, and click on save. Now we need to add some small configurations for it to work really good at the end. At first we want to have a volume that's persistent and will not be deleted after every restart. So we create our volumes, and we create a volume with this name. And so I will reset it to this configuration. The ports we not really need, but we need network for deploy. It's not necessary on your tool of deployment. We create a networks, and it's deploy network. It's external to. So we move the ports here, but we need to add the networks. I don't know why this auto-completion is so dumb. So we name it deploy network, like the same name we have used here. So now we save it. Okay, perfect, it's worked. We created a domain. I don't have created one, but you will create your own domain for this, and we will use the ports. I have forgotten. I think it's 80, 90. We also want HTML certificate, and we deploy it. That's everything you need to do for the installation. Let's pull the things and start. So now we have our interface. We can log in with GitHub or create our login. I will create a login very fast. A very difficult password. So we have created our panel where we see our status of the server. Now we have two options to deploy the agents that get the information. We can create it with Docker as a Docker file, or we create it as a binary. I think the most time you need a binary if you don't have Docker working on your system. You should use binaries. I will show you really fast how to do this. So we go into our Hetzner Cloud. We will create a server with no things to do. So we will deploy it, and I need to get into my terminal. I have to wait for the IP address is already here. We connect to the server with the root and my secure key. So server has booted up, I think. No, we start over. Sometimes now it's booted. So we go into our Dell, click on add system. We will change it to English really quick. I will say binary. I will say Cloud Server 1, and the IP address is here. And the port is okay, and the public key is also okay. We can copy the comment. go back into our terminus, run the command, click on Add System. It needs some time. We say yes to automatically backups. And normally, if we reload, no data, perfect. It's a good example. I think it does not have any information right now. Okay, it's not detecting the server. Why are you not detecting the server? Sometimes I have the moment where it needs like 5 minutes to get the server data. We click pause and resume. That started. So we see our CPU usage, our memory usage, our disk usage, and our disk I/O. Also we see our informations here, like the uptime, the kernel, and the processor is running. We see the bandwidth, and we see every information that we need from the server. You can also create alerts over here, like if your CPU usage gets over 80% for 10 minutes, your memory usage is high, disk usage, your bandwidth, it's useful. I don't use it at all. To get your notifications, you have to set up your SMTP server. Okay, or sending over the Pocket-based SMTP server, you need to set up this. And for the repo, you can also use an URL you want to get a hook. Now we will also create a Docker file. We will create the test over here. We use the public IP address of my deploy for this, because the deploy things are not so good at this. So we copy the compose. We create and go in our project. In apps I create a new compose. We name it Beszel agent. Also create this. We also go to raw and we click on save. And I don't think we need to change something here. I hope it will get the ports redirected automatically. It's already deployed, perfect. So we can add it's already working, perfect. We see our disk, our Docker network, our bandwidth. We see the containers that use how much bandwidth the container have used. We can see every information we need from the system, and so that's everything I can show you for this tool right now. You can change the view over here into a grid. You can show and hide some things, like the temperature is not necessary into a cloud server to see this. You can also manage the users in the Pocket base. I don't know the best, I think it's the normal. I don't know, you will see, but I hope so, yeah. We see our users over here. We can create new users into the Pocket base database. We have some alerts, some system stats, systems user settings. We see some logs. We have also the mail settings over here, where you can set up your own SMTP server. We have some file storage, but that's not necessary for this project. And we have also some app cron jobs, also not necessary for us if you only want to use the system in the front. So we can also see the backups, like we can create an auto backup for our database. If our system get down, our system for our Beszel, not agents, the normal Beszel system like we are seeing right now. If this get broken, you have your database saved to an external server. So that's everything I can show you. I wish you a good day. Keep coding.